Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of WooCommerce AliExpress Dropship plugin. And in today's video tutorial, we'll be showing you the customer workflow at the store front end, wherein the customers would be able to view and buy the AliExpress products within the WooCommerce web store itself. Apart from that, we'll also be showing you how to import the products from AliExpress into your WooCommerce store, and thereafter we'll show you how the web store admin would be able to manage the warehouses, wherein he'll be able to create the warehouses, assign products to the created ones, and much more. So before we proceed further to the front end of this particular plugin, that's the WooCommerce AliExpress Dropship by Webcool, let me give you a small gist about this plugin. So basically, using this plugin, the store admin can manage multiple warehouses from the admin backend panel. The plugin also allows the admin to create managers for each of the created warehouses, and the store admin can mass assign or unassign the products to a particular warehouse. Apart from that, the store owner can easily import products from the AliExpress to his WooCommerce web store and then can assign those products to the required warehouses. When a customer places an order, the product is then directly shipped from the nearest warehouse instead of the store itself. And to place the orders at AliExpress, the web store admin just needs to make a single click. But the thing is that he should be logged into his AliExpress account initially, and then he can directly make the payment, as we have just automated the order process for the AliExpress orders. Now let's get in, let's see the customer workflow, wherein we'll be seeing how the customers can view and buy the AliExpress products within the WooCommerce web store itself. So for that, let me take you to the web store front end. So right now I'm at the WooCommerce web store, as you can see, and here I'll be logging into my customer account by entering my username or the email address and the password, and thereafter I'll just tap on the login button. So right now I've logged into my customer account, as you can see here, and to check the AliExpress products I can directly go to this link that's there in the header. So here you can see AliExpress products, so I'll just tap on that, and this brings up the section wherein we'll be able to find all of the products that have been imported from the AliExpress into the WooCommerce web store. So here you can see that we also have products that have options with them as well, and a lot of products are there. So now let's do one thing, let's check this product out. All right, so it has options as well. So let me tap here on this product and let's go to the product page itself. So here we are on the product page now, and here you can see the name of the product, and here you can see that we have the option to choose a color and the size for this particular product. So we can basically, I'll just choose the color, and I'll be selecting the size for this particular product, and you can see the available quantity for this particular product. If I choose it as triple XL, we can see that there's a small variation in the stock units. So I'll just choose XL, and thereafter I can tap the add to cart button to add this particular product into my cart. Apart from that, you can also see the complete description for this particular product, as you can see here, with the size info, the color choices that are there, the commodity itself, and the images of this product from different angles are there. So all of these images have been imported from the AliExpress itself when we have imported the product from AliExpress into our WooCommerce web store. So these are the complete details of this particular product. So at the top also you can see that we are looking at this product, and there is also a product variation, the price variation, as you can see here, for this particular product. Now to make a checkout with the AliExpress product, the customer just needs to tap here on the add to cart button, and thereafter the customer can make a checkout. So now I'll be adding this product with the cart, and we'll be making a checkout. So I've just added this product to the cart, and now let's tap here and let's go to the checkout page to make the payment. So here you can see that the address has already been auto-filled because I have logged into my account there. And on the right hand side here you can see the product name and the subtotal along with the quantity of this product. Then we have subtotal, shipping. So all in all it's $41.90. So we'll just choose our payment method and tap the place order button to place the order for this AliExpress product within the WooCommerce store itself. So the order has been received, and here you can see the order number is 1822 and the total is for $41.90, and the payment method is cash on delivery, and the order details are visible here along with the total here on the right hand side, and the rest of the details as well. So this was how the customers would be able to access the AliExpress products from the header link, and how they can basically select the options and can place the orders for the AliExpress products. Now let's get ahead and let's see how to import the products from AliExpress into the WooCommerce store, and thereafter we'll be showing you how the admin would be able to manage the warehouses by creating them, assigning products, and much more. So for that, let me take you to the Google store. So I've already opened that up. So here we are at the Chrome web store, and here we have the WooCommerce AliExpress importer. So this particular plugin needs to be added within your Chrome browser so as to allow the import of the products from the AliExpress into your WooCommerce store. So we need to add this particular plugin to our Chrome browser first, and for that I'll just tap here on the add Chrome button, and on the pop-up that you can see, or the prompt, here you can cancel or add the extension to the Chrome browser itself. So I'll tap on add extension, and the Chrome extension has been installed for the WooCommerce AliExpress importer. So now let's go to the AliExpress website first. So for that I'll just go to the AliExpress web store front end. Before importing the products, what we need to do is we need to make a bit of configuration there. So we'll have to add our store wherein these AliExpress products would be sent out. So for that I'll just show you that particular workflow in a second. So let's go to the men's fashion category here, and here we are on the men's category right now. And on the top right hand corner you can see this update authentication details option that has a pencil within it. So we can tap that up, and that brings up the pop-up wherein the admin can basically register his WooCommerce store. So the admin just needs to enter his store URL, and thereafter he just needs to tap on the next button. So I'll just enter my store URL and I'll tap on the next button thereafter. And after entering the URL of my web store for the WooCommerce, I need to enter the username and token. So first I'll show you where we can get these username and token from the admin backend panel for this particular module's backend configuration settings. So let me take you to the admin backend panel first. So I'll be logging into my admin backend panel. And after you successfully install this particular plugin, you will have the warehouse management option, and below that you'll have these different options to configure the same and to manage the warehouses. So here I'll tap on the Dropship settings, and under the AliExpress Dropship settings you can see here we have username and the token. So you can set this as per your own requirement. You can set it anything as you like, and the same is to be then entered at the place on the front end for the verification of our store. We'll have to enter the username and token. So let's go to the front end once again, and let's enter the username and the password and the token. So I've entered the credentials to access the WooCommerce store, and thereafter I'll just tap on the submit button. So you can see that authenticated successfully. So our store has been authenticated successfully, the WooCommerce web store. And you can always change the URL of your store by tapping here and then entering your URL, then tapping the next button and entering the details. So you can fetch those details from here under this section. So whatever you have set it up, you can make use of that, or you can change each time you're entering a different URL. So here you can see that we'll have the username and the token available for use at the storefront at the AliExpress itself. Now we have basically authenticated our store. Now is the time to basically import the products. So we have also added the Chrome extension, AliExpress Chrome extension, or the product importer. And after we have installed that, you'll be able to see this right arrow with the blue color. So basically this button helps us to import the products from AliExpress directly into our WooCommerce store. So for example, let's choose one of the products. Let's go for this New Jordan Shorts Men. So I'll just tap on the right arrow, authenticated successfully. Okay, there's some issue right now with fetching of the data there. So you can see there is some error to fetch the product data. Let me try it once again. So I'll just take you to this particular user guide that I've for which I've added the URL link within the description as well. So you can go through that as well to check how to authenticate your store from AliExpress and how to import the products as well. So I've shown you until this section where we enter the username and password. Then we had our store authenticated. Now we have these blue icons with the right arrow. So we just need to tap that up for any of the products that are there, and that brings up the edit this product section or the pop-up, as you can see. And here basically the admin would be able to import the product name, price, reviews, description, and much more. And the admin can also select the number of views for that particular product along with the product information, and can also import the reviews to show on the product page within his own WooCommerce store. So here you can see that import reviews are out of 32, so you can choose that up as well, how many you want to fetch. And here you can see that we have price, meta tag description, meta tag keywords, and other options as well. So after we have done this, and you'll be able to see that the product is imported successfully, and thereafter we can go to the admin backend panel and can check the imported product under the respective section. Also basically there's a functionality which allows the product filter with the e-packet. So basically it helps in e-packet identifications by clicking on the enable e-packet identification button on the extension pop-up. So for example, I'm here on the AliExpress product page, it's the category page, and here what I need to do is I need to tap on, or I need to tap here on the WooCommerce AliExpress importer, and here you'll be able to choose for example, enable e-packet identifications. If I check that up, it would identify the e-packet for the products. So let me take you to the user guide once again, and after we've enabled the e-packet identification as shown here, we'll be able to see this at the top of each of the covers of the products, like e-packet free and with the amount as well, and processing time as well. So that helps us to enable the e-packet identifications. So that was about how we can enable the e-packet identification to check how much days and the processing time and how much amount would be applicable to that particular product for getting it shipped to my place. So now let's get ahead and let's see how the admin would be able to configure the warehouses, how we can create multiple warehouses, assign products to them, and much more. So for that, I'll take you to the admin backend panel. So here I am at the admin backend panel, as you can see, and you have the warehouse management section, and here we have different options to configure. So let's go to the warehouse list first, and similarly we'll go through each of them one by one. So here we are on the warehouse list, and here the admin will be able to check all of the warehouses that the admin has already created or is going to create. after the creation as well, he'll be able to see that particular warehouse being listed here. Apart from that, the admin can delete the warehouses as well by individually and in bulk as well, and then choosing the delete warehouses. To add a new warehouse, the admin can tap here on the add new button. Apart from that, the admin can search the warehouses as well using their name. So let's go ahead and let's add the warehouse first. So for that, I'll tap on the add new button, and this brings up the section wherein we'll be able to enter the new warehouse information. So we can enter the info here, like the warehouse code, the title for the warehouse, the description of the warehouse. We can choose the warehouse user who will be managing the warehouse itself. We can choose the origin country for our warehouse, the origin state, and the origin city, postal code, origin street, latitude and the longitudes for that. And lastly, we just need to enable or disable this particular warehouse that we're going to create, and thereafter you just need to tap here on the save warehouse, and this particular warehouse that you've created would then be displayed within the warehouse list itself. So that was how we can add a warehouse. You can also edit the warehouse by tapping here on the edit link that you can see, and this brings up the section where now you can make some changes as well. So you can see that we have also chosen the user as Peter. So right now only Peter is available there for or has been created right now. So it depends how many users you have created, and according to that you can basically assign them with the warehouses. So that was about the warehouse list and how to add the warehouse. Now let's go to the product section. So here you can see that under the product section, all of the products that we have imported from the AliExpress into our web store are visible here. So apart from that, you can see that we have a sync reviews column as well, and that displays whether the reviews has been currently or in real time been synced or not. Apart from that, we can see the price, the warehouse title, and the warehouse manager name with the product name as well. And from here, the admin can also delete any of the products that are there by choosing them, and basically the admin won't be deleting it from here. Basically he'll be unassigning the products from the warehouses. So for example, right now the 2019 autumn casual men's is for the John warehouse manager within the John warehouse. So we can unassign this particular product, and this will remove that product from that particular warehouse, that is the John warehouse. So this product would not be visible there for the John warehouse after that. So under the sync review section, you can see we have some product for which we have already synced the details, and if there are products which don't have any reviews, then you'll be able to see no reviews available. And similarly, if any of the reviews are there and have not yet been synchronized, so you can tap here on the sync reviews button to synchronize the reviews, and that would basically bring in the reviews within your WooCommerce web store for that particular product. So this was the product section where we can see the dropship products that have been assigned to various warehouses. Now let's go to the AliExpress section and let's see what different options are there. So under the products, actually we have all of the assigned products that have been assigned to the various warehouses. Now let's come to the AliExpress section, and here also you can see the products that have been imported from the AliExpress into your WooCommerce store, and from here you can edit, delete or view the product as per your requirement. So let me tap here on the view button, and now we'll be able to see the complete product description and the images as well. So here you can see that now we are able to see all of the data for this particular product that we have. That's 2020 autumn casual men's sweater. Now let me go back. So here you can also tap on the edit button to make changes to the warehouse. So basically you can edit any of these products that you have imported by tapping on the edit link. Right now I don't have access to that level, so that's why I could not show you how we can edit it. You can check the user guide for the same. After that we have the orders, and under the orders section here the admin would be able to see all of the orders that have been placed from the different warehouses. So here you can see the warehouse name is there, the order date is there, billing name, the customer's name, the total price, and the status for all as well. So from here the admin basically can tap on the place order button and he'll be navigated to the AliExpress web store. But the thing is that he should already be logged into his AliExpress account. Then what happens is that, for example, we have the order number 794, and if the admin taps here on the place order, he'll directly be taken to the checkout page where the admin just needs to enter the cart details and tap the place order button to place the order on the behalf of the customer at the AliExpress itself. So we can also tap on the view link here to check the order details. So here you can see that we have double-sided middle-aged men's thin loose jacket pure cotton for the order number 749. So let me tap the place order button, and here you can see that we have reached the AliExpress section there, and then the admin would see that he has reached the checkout automatically. And from here the admin can make a payment for this particular product, and to buy that you just need to tap here on the buy button. So right now I'm not logged into my AliExpress demo account, so you just need to be logged in, and after you have tapped here on the place order button, you will be directly taken to the AliExpress website, and here you will be able to see that you're on the shopping cart or the checkout page, and then you need to tap buy from the seller, and that brings up the details for the payment method that you need to enter, and thereafter just can tap here on the buy button to buy this particular product from the AliExpress itself. So after that we have the income section. Let's go to the income section, and here the admin would be able to see the multiple warehouse income that they've acquired. So here we have two different warehouses with the supplier John and Peter. We can see the admin income and the warehouse income as well, taxes applicable, and the gross warehouse income is their total income, payable amount, paid amount, and the actions column, below which we have the pay option. So basically we can pay out the suppliers as well, so we can tap here on the pay button. So right now we don't have the access to that, so you can go through the user guide for the same. And then we have the transaction logs, wherein the admin would be able to check the warehouse transaction logs and the description for each of the transaction along with the transaction date as well. Apart from that, the admin can see the total as well. And lastly we have the Dropship settings. I've already talked about that. So here you have the username token, and then we have the product settings. Now here you can choose the default category wherein the AliExpress products would be saved. Then we have enable disable auto syncing. You can choose it as enable or disable. If you choose this as disable, then auto sync would not work. So if there are any changes within the product, that would not be reflected within your WooCommerce store itself. So you need to enable that up, and then set the default time interval for the auto sync. For example, 3 hours. So in the interval of 3 hours, this sync would start and would update the products within your WooCommerce store according to the products that are there within that AliExpress store. Then we can set the default product stock. So whenever we are importing the products, we can set the default product stock for that particular product. Then we have the default product status, whether you want to directly publish them up after they have imported into your WooCommerce store, or you want to set them up as pending review or draft as well. So that depends upon you. Then we have the default product visibility, where you want to have the product visibility, so we can choose it as shop and the search results. So on the shop page and within the search results, the customers would be able to find the AliExpress products. and the default product warehouse. So from here you can choose any of the default warehouses wherein you want to add the AliExpress products. And lastly, we have the default product price configuration. So here you can choose same as AliExpress. Otherwise you can go for a custom price. You can increase the price and decrease the price for the products that you have imported from the AliExpress. For example, if I choose custom price, then we need to enter the custom price for the product. And if we choose increase price, then the percentage increase would be there. So you can set the percent increase for the product, and you can also decrease, so that would be also in percentage. You can set 2% decrease for the product that we have imported from the AliExpress into our WooCommerce web store. So basically that was how the customers can place an order within the WooCommerce store and can go for the AliExpress products. Apart from that, we showed you how we can import the products by first installing the WooCommerce product importer plugin within the Chrome itself, and thereafter we can tap on any of the products and can what we say as import the products into our WooCommerce web store. We can also edit the products as soon as we have clicked on the blue colored right arrow there, and we can change the price and the rest of the details as well. So you can also import the reviews for each of the products, and you can set up the auto sync of the AliExpress products with your WooCommerce store, so that all are in accordance and in parallel. So and I just showed you the backend configuration as well for the warehouses, how to create the warehouses and the different options there. And if you still have any questions or queries, you can always get back to us at support@webcool.com, or you may raise a ticket at webcool.uvdesk.com. Thanks for watching this video and have a great day ahead.